Alrighty, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how much should you be investing into a character or characters while playing Nikke, right? I think this is a question that a lot of people always ask me, and I think it's just because, especially when you're watching content creators, you see that everybody's content, like all of these content creators have different types of investments within their characters, right? So we're gonna talk about all that stuff. At least from my point of view, of course. So make sure you guys subscribe and like, and yeah, let's get into it. So investing a character is something that is very, very important in this game, like any other game. But in this game, you have to actually like pick and choose what characters to invest into, just because how, like, I don't want to say limited, but the mats are not like given out to you like that, right? You're not getting a big chunk of materials to get all your characters up to level 10, right? I'd generally be surprised if there was a player who had more than like 20 characters fully level 10 skills, right? I mean, that's only if they invested to 20 characters though, right? It might be possible, but I know for a fact, hopefully for a fact, that I don't think anybody in the game has every single character level 10 skills, like from SSR to SRs to R. I don't think so. I don't even know if it will have that. Probably, because we're 8 months in the game now. But yeah, there's a way you want to go about leveling up these characters and investing into them, right? So what I do, if you want to take it from me, I think the average upgrade in terms of skills, should be level 4. Right, that's the average, right? So that's most likely what you're going to see other content creators usually showcase their characters at, level 4 skills, just because, again, a lot of these characters level 10 skills are not that worth it, especially how much materials. That's what I was trying to say earlier. The amount of materials you have to put into a character to get them to level 10 on 3 different skills is not worth the results you're getting, right? So for example, Privity is a good example, I think, right? Privity, it's an attack buff at the end of the day, so it's better than obviously nothing. But at level 5, her percentage is, I think mine is, yeah, at level 5 it's 20.29, or not 29, 20.92% at level 5 skills, but at level 10 it's 23%, right? It's barely an increase. It's only like a 2 point something increase, and it's not worth the materials, honestly, right? It's just not worth the materials whatsoever, especially since I think getting to level 10, where's my Nero? Let's see how much match you need just to get a character to level 10 from 9 to 10, right? You need 180, no, you need 273, 190, 120 of these SSR skill manuals, and then obviously 135 of the coding, right? 73 can get you literally probably another character level 5 skills under skill 1 and skill 2, literally. Right, so you can see how much it's just not really worth it for a lot of these characters, right? Unless they're your main character. So when it comes to investing characters, at least into their skills, I highly recommend getting them to level 4, right, or 5. Me personally, I always get them to level 5, right? I mean, this is level 4 because I'm not done on it, but I personally get them to level 5 skills, right? Halfway is pretty nice for me, right? So if we look at someone like Polly, I think my Poly should be level 5. Yeah, I usually get them all to level 5, right? You can see some of them still have 4, some of them are 6, right? But around that 5-4 range, right? These people at 3, it's just gonna get them up. But yeah, I do plan on getting everybody I own to level 5 skills, because I don't think for a lot of these characters, like I said, it's worth it, right? So when it comes to investing into skills, I recommend, unless it's your like main DPS or a character used everywhere, right, get them to level 10, right? Nero, the character I plan on using all the time, just because I have Rapunzel. Dorothy, the character I use all the time, so you're gonna notice her skills are leveled up to level 1077. And then Modernia is another character I use everywhere, literally, so all her skills are level 10, right? And even just to get this all to level 10 without having to like stop focusing on other characters, this took me months to do, right? Now if I just focused down on one character, it would be faster, right? But you gotta remember, this is a team-based game, so you have to be upgrading other characters as well, not just focusing on the one character, because you're never gonna get anywhere, right? And so level 5 skills is what I recommend. If you want to go higher than that, like, you do what you want, but level 5 really is where you should get most of your characters at, right? Just to save materials and then spread it on to the next character. Now, in terms of attraction, I don't know if many people do this, right? And I think people should start doing this. just because you also get gems from it, right? But try to get all these characters attraction to level 10, right? At least the highest, minimum 10, right? Even if they have dupes, right? Because when you get past dupes, or when you get dupes, you can pass the level 10 boundary, but you no longer get gems from it, which is fine. That's just for more stats. But I highly recommend to get all these characters at least level 10 on their bonds, right? One, you get gems out of it, so I don't know if you're really gonna complain about getting gems from it. And two, you get stats, right? You get stats from leveling up your bonds. Who's a level 10? Rupee, right? Does it show me the stats? Here, right here. These are the stats I get. 400 attack, 9,000 HP, 60 defense. It's not that big, but it's still going to be quite useful, right? Look at my Laplace at level 30 stats, 36k HP, 1,600 attack. Like, this is pretty good, right? So only highly get the bonds of characters like your main DPSs, really, right? Or your main healers or anything like that, characters who depend on attack or max HP. Get those characters bonds past the 10 level if you need to, but for most characters, I'd probably like that, right? Characters who you need are skilled off their attack or HP, get them past the level 10 bonds. But for every other character, probably just stop at level 10. Just because, again, you get gems from it as well, right? So it's kind of like you get stats and gems. It's kind of a win-win situation, right? So level 10 skills minimum, probably past that for main DPSs or your main healers, right? Or just any character you want, right? But for average on every single character you own, if that's something you want to do, level 10 is where you should probably capitalize it at. Now, in terms of overload gear, that's pretty straightforward. I don't even think I need to tell you guys what to do there. Just give it to your characters that are mainly going to be used, right? Don't just give overload gear to somebody you're never going to use, right? For example, Signal is a character I never use, right? So I'm not gonna, and just because she's 3-star doesn't mean I'm gonna give her overload gear. I'm sure eventually I'll give her overload gear, but of course that's just common sense, right? Give overload gear to somebody that you're always going to use, because again, overload gear you can never take off, right? These new bunny girls are characters I'm always gonna use, hence why my new war has a full set of overload before Modernia. That's just because I never got a chest piece or a pilgrim, but literally, the moment she came out, I gave her full overload. These girls, the bunny girls, were too good. I was convinced I was gonna use them, right? So, and then the cubes, I already made a video on what cubes are best to upgrade. Obviously, I'd say the best cube in the game is Resilience Cube, just because most people use this. But try to upgrade your cubes as well to as much as possible, right? Like I said, the best cube, I have a video on skill to prioritize and stuff like that, and I also have a video on the tier list of best to worst cubes. So if you need extra guidance, there's those videos out there on my channel, right? I do the skill prioritize one every month, and then the relic holy cubes harmony cube one, I did it the other 2 weeks ago or something like that. And so you guys could always check that out. But yeah, these are the main tips. At least this is what I've been doing to stay successful on Nikke. Level 4 to 5 skills, because anything past that is really just up to you. It's not really all that worth it in terms of how much match you have to spend for 3 different types of skills for one character. Remember that as well. 3 different types of skills for one character. Unless the characters like Modernia or Scarlet or the Bunny Girls or Rapunzel or even Alice, right? Alice is someone you have to highly invest into. Then by all means, don't even waste your time. Right, another thing, try to get all your characters as much as, especially the ones you use, try to get to level 10 bonds, right? Minimum. And then for the main DPSs or characters who skill off higher attack, or the more attack or more HP, you pass level 10 for those characters. And then, like I said, for overload gear, straightforward, give it to characters you mainly use. And the cube upgrade, probably the best cube or the most used cube, which is probably Resilience Cube, and then work your way down to the less used cubes if you want to. Right, so for now, that's it. You guys let me know what you think. That's what I've been doing on Nikke, at least. And you can see I've been able to progress quite well, right? So let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Zxous. So I'll see you guys next one. I'm out. Peace.